more affordable. Donald Trump has no plan to help the middle class, just more tax cuts for billionaires. Being president is about who you fight for, and she's fighting for people like you.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we've obtained the search warrant related to the disappearance of a Florence County, Wisconsin woman, Nancy Renkus. Police executed the warrant last week, searching 200 acres in Brighton Township. And there's a new undersheriff for Marquette County. He has about 25 years of service with the department. Plus, the 2024 UP State Fair has come to a close. We'll see how it went and how many people showed up this year. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Well, it was a very gloomy weekend that probably kept a lot of people inside. Air, when's the next time we're going to see some warmer temperatures?
I mean, I'm sure Eeyore loved it. He loves gloomy weather. Our temperatures tonight will be getting very chilly. The good news is that we've got no precipitation on the radar as far as the Upper Peninsula goes this evening, maybe even stretching into the week. We are going to be warming up. I will tell you when that's happening, how toasty we're going to get this week, as well as what's ahead for this weekend.
All right, thanks, Aaron. We begin with new details tonight about a search warrant executed into the disappearance of a Florence County woman. Our Iron Mountain Bureau reporter Amy Doyle has details from that search.
Dickinson County authorities are ramping up their investigation into the 2016 disappearance of Nancy Renkus. The Florence County woman vanished over 8 years ago. Search warrants were requested by police and the Dickinson County prosecutor and executed on multiple properties in Brighton Township in an effort to uncover new evidence in this long-standing case. WZMQ obtained court documents and search warrants through a Freedom of Information Act request. The warrants reveal that local, state, and federal agencies, including the Dickinson County Sheriff's Office, Michigan State Police, and the FBI, collaborated on these searches. The focus was on finding human remains, biological evidence, and personal items linked to Renkus. Investigators also seized electronic devices and written materials in hopes of discovering new leads. Some names and addresses in the warrants were redacted. The search warrants obtained by 19 News state that the searches targeted properties belonging to around a dozen Brighton Township residents, including Dale and Louise Wender and Lucas and Kana Corsi, though some primary residences in the search were excluded. Cadaver dogs and electronic detection equipment were used, covering nearly 200 acres. A second warrant sought location data and messages from cell phones and a MacBook Pro, focusing on the critical time surrounding Renkus' disappearance. A third warrant targeted written documents such as journals and receipts that might turn up new insights. 3 search warrants were accompanied by court-ordered suppression of supporting affidavits due to the sensitive and ongoing nature of the investigation. Circuit Court Judge Christopher Ninamia ordered the affidavits sealed until a person has been charged with a crime or named in a civil forfeiture proceeding involving evidence seized as a result of the search. As the investigation continues to solve this nearly decade-old disappearance case, the judge found probable cause to issue warrants related to, quoting the warrant, the homicide or body removal/disposal of Nancy Renkus, unquote. 19 News will continue to bring you the latest developments in the case. Amy Doyle, WZMQ 19 News, Iron Mountain.
Nancy Renkus was last seen in public at the Super One Foods parking lot in Iron Mountain on July 18th, 2016, getting into a white SUV. Anyone with information that might help bring justice to her case is urged to contact the Dickinson County Sheriff's Office immediately. Marquette County has a new undersheriff, but residents may find he's a familiar face. Captain Lowell Larson has been with the department since 1999. Sheriff Greg Zybert announced his appointment today. Larson has served 7 years with the Corrections Division, 6 years as a detective, and is currently the captain of the Road Patrol Division. He also spent 10 years as a search and rescue volunteer. Sheriff Zybert said in a statement, Captain Larson brings extensive knowledge of all department operations, and I'm confident he will continue to provide remarkable service to the citizens of Marquette County in his new role. And last night, the 96th annual UP State Fair came to an end in Escanaba. WZMQ Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons has details on the turnout, challenges, and community response.
It was a great fair. This tradition keeps going. The community supports this event. They look forward to this event.
The UP State Fair always sees a strong turnout, with about 104,000 attending last year. This year's numbers were a bit lower, which organizers largely credit to rain on Thursday and Friday, as well as a brief power outage on Wednesday.
Overall, we're probably going to be about 4% down in attendance. We'll be just shy of 100,000 guests, but that certainly isn't bad for a one-week event where you have Mother Nature who cooperates sometimes, but sometimes does not.
Despite the dip in attendance, the Junior Market Livestock Auction was a particularly big success.
It's very important to our young exhibitors. The auction income was over $156,000. That money goes directly back to these young kids as they think about their college education and investing in another animal for next year's fair.
Along with events like the UP Veteran of the Year ceremony and the Lieutenant Governor's Luncheon.
All in all, it was just a wonderful week of celebration. We had a lot of happy people on the grounds, and we're just really happy that we can provide an event that still is affordable, family fun.
And although the rides and attractions are coming down today, preparations are already underway for 2025.
There are so many notes that we take during Fair Week so that we can plan and continuously improve what we offer. This year, we definitely improved parking, camping procedures. We listen to all of our fairgoers and really implement the things that we believe will help improve the fairgoers' experience.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
WZMQ 19 was, of course, proud to be a Reserves Champion sponsor of the UP State Fair, and you can find more stories from last week on our website. And your first warning weather forecast is coming up after the break. Plus, Jim Koski is back with another edition of Life in the 906. He says he's already thinking about what he wants for Christmas, but it's not your typical gift. And later, the Democratic National Convention kicks off tonight. We're live in Chicago with the latest on what to expect.
Buckles Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to buy get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Vaccines play a major role in protecting your health. For years, they have prevented the spread of diseases like polio, tetanus, influenza, hepatitis, measles, chickenpox, mumps, and the list goes on. COVID-19 has joined that list. Please protect your family, friends, and neighbors by staying up to date on your COVID-19 vaccines. If you have not already been vaccinated, please dial 211 to learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Chairs, chairs, and more chairs. On sale now at Shunk's of Marquette. We have hundreds of chairs, swivel gliders like this, and wingback chairs with high legs. There's comfy barrel chairs that swivel, and chaise chairs with storage. Plus, we have accent chairs for small spaces, and dressy leather chairs that will dress up any room, and big leather chairs with ottomans, or stress-free chairs and ottomans. There's chairs with bright, bold prints that will make you smile. And there's a large selection of chairs for outside. Shop Shunk Furniture at Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with Air Stasic.
Those clear skies are going to continue this evening, as that's what we're expecting, along with some very chilly temperatures. Check out this interior. 43 is that low for Iron River. So when you're getting up around 5 a.m., that will likely be your warm temperature for the morning. Here in Marquette, we'll see around 52 tomorrow morning. Our low tonight is expected to be around 50. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit chilly out there, but Also out there, up in the sky, that's right, Andrea, my friend, we've got the sturgeon moon. It's a full moon. Not only is it a full moon, it's also a blue moon, and it's also a super moon. So it's a super blue moon. If that's your favorite ice cream, maybe get some of that to enjoy this. So blue moon means it is the third full one of the season. So we're right here, August 19th. Happy birthday, Andy. And then super moons, we've got them August 19th. This is our first super moon of the year, and then we'll have a few more on the way coming up pretty much for the rest of the year. And then taking a look at what you can expect outdoors for this week, especially if you like to bike, hike. This is your week, my friends. We will be a little bit cool on our Tuesday. We'll warm up just a tad there on Wednesday, and then really into those lovely summer temperatures on our Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, we could see some patchy fog in the morning. We're talking about Houghton, even down to Iron Mountain. Overall, though, fairly clear conditions, as well as that Wednesday, as those temperatures are back up in the 70s range, getting closer to 80s. Now, Futurecast, kind of boring here. We do have some clouds rolling around there, but overall, again, it's going to be a clear one, hence those cooler temperatures at night. So you can probably expect another round of cool evening temperatures even into Wednesday night, possibly on our Thursday, but it looks like we will have some clouds rolling in on that Thursday evening. Those temperatures, like I mentioned, are on the rise. We're not going to get sweaty Betty this week, but we will see some 80s or close to 80s there on that Thursday, and then dip back down on Friday, but not by too much. Looking ahead for the next 6 to 10 days, so basically August 25th, that last batch of summer temps, we're going to be above normal for the end of August, so definitely looking forward to that. Some of you might be angry about it, but just remember that you know what's next after fall. It's those bitter cold temperatures and wind chills with winter. So we've got the super blue moon this evening. We've got Labor Day coming up in a little bit, September 2nd, and most schools are going to be starting the day after that. Make sure you check with your district to find out when your official start date is. Some of you, I believe, are starting next week. And then that astronomical season of fall or autumn is September 22nd. The next 7 days here in Marquette will get warmer on Wednesday, just in time for that farmer's market.
All right, thanks very much, Air. And the 2024 Democratic National Convention is just now kicking off in Chicago. Tonight, President Joe Biden will take the stage, trying to rally up support for Vice President Kamala Harris. Our Washington, D.C. correspondents Rachel Knapp and Brendan Scanlon are in the Windy City covering the event. Rachel and Brendan, it's day one there. How has the process gone so far?
Hey, Kevin, great to hear from you. Well, it is going, that is for sure. It has been very jam-packed and busy so far. And just like what we saw at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago, security is definitely tight here. We know that there are protests going on maybe about a half mile away or so. They've been going on since noon. We're hearing reports that some of those pro-Palestinian protesters have made their way maybe a little bit too close for comfort for some of the law enforcement officers here. We're keeping our eyes and ears out for those reports and for those protests right now. But so far, all is quiet right now outside of United Center in Chicago. But Brendan, we caught up with a couple of local leaders today. What do they expect to hear from this convention?
Yeah, Kevin, folks here are really excited. I mean, we have senators, we have representatives, we have state lawmakers, state leaders from Michigan, delegates, you name it. A lot of people from around the country here in Chicago to really unify but behind the Harris-Walz ticket, of course, with President Biden announcing he would not seek re-election just a few weeks ago. President Biden, should be hearing from him later tonight. But the excitement here is pretty palpable so far based off what we've experienced. We did hear from Governor Gretchen Whitmer earlier this morning, and here's what she had to say.
But the stakes are so high. You know the stakes, I know the stakes, but we got to remind everyone else. We are lucky to have someone like Kamala Harris at the top of our ticket with Tim Walz. They are going to be a dynamic duo, and they're going to deliver for Pennsylvanians and Michiganders alike. But we got to deliver for them.
So Kevin, we are just about to kick off some of these convention speeches. We're going to hear from people like Hillary Clinton, who's the 2016 Democratic presidential nominee, as well as Brendan, you just mentioned, President Joe Biden himself. He's be giving the keynote address later tonight. But for now, we will bring you the live and latest later on this evening at 11 o'clock only on WZMQ 19 News. But for now, reporting live in Chicago, I'm Rachel Knapp.
I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, guys, and we'll see you later tonight. And coming up in Insights, we're joined by the Peter White Public Library to talk about some recent changes to their layout and their upcoming used book and media sale next month. We're back right after this.
So my name's Andrew Lovins. I'm a donor greeter at Goodwill in Marquette, Michigan. Goodwill has been the longest, steadiest job I've had ever. When I first moved to Marquette, I was kind of homeless and just got an apartment, and I was looking for jobs everywhere, and I just thought Goodwill would be the place for me. But Goodwill helped me a lot of different ways. I'm in good hands, and yeah, got a roof over my head, and that's all I care about.
Shop and donate to your local Goodwill.
Tonight, what will President Biden say as he passes the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris? Norah O'Donnell reports from the DNC in Chicago. Then, protesters from the contentious 68 convention share the parallels between then and now on the CBS Evening News.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
Covenant sells your book and ebook online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
Be like these authors and get your book published today.
To get your free writer's guide, call now 1-800-215-6164.
25 years of fun and you're invited. It's the silver anniversary of the Downtown Marquette Farmers Market. Come celebrate with us every Saturday morning at the Marquette Commons. From 9 to 1, you'll find a wide variety of local foods, produce, art, and so much more. Plus, the Wednesday night Farmers Market on the 100 block of West Washington Street is back from 5 to 8. For more information, visit mqtfarmersmarket.com. The Farmers Market is presented by the Marquette TDA and sponsored by Flagstar Bank and WZMQ 19.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. For Insights tonight, we're talking with the Peter White Public Library about some recent layout changes. And joining us is Communications Coordinator Andrea Marsh to tell us what's new. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Kevin.
Well, I hear we have some new things going on at the library. A little switch up here and there.
Yes, the past week has been crazy at the Peter White Public Library. If you've been there, we apologize, but thank you for your patience as we deal with this progress. Yes, our AV section, which includes DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays, has moved.
Okay.
So if you're looking for your favorite movie, which is...
Oh, I wasn't prepared.
It's okay.
All right, let's go with Goodfellas.
Goodfellas,
or one of the
excellent choice. So as you enter, you park your car in the West End parking lot, walk up the stairs, make a left. You are going to see audiobooks, your DVDs, everything you're looking for there. Your courtesy phone's going to be located there. Also, community chessboard and the community jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
Yeah, all the stuff that used to be there, we hightailed it to the opposite side of the library.
What did we do that for?
We did that because the teen zone used to occupy that space. So now the teens have their own separate area, and the teen zone serves students from 6th grade all the way up to high school. And so it's a nice quiet area for them to study, read their books, engage in the community, just like what we want them to do at the public library. So they have their own designated space.
All right, excellent. Maybe if I was still a teenager, it sounds like that's somewhere I would go.
Probably. Oh, heck yeah. They have great houseplants.
All right. Well, any other changes to the library recently?
You know, those are the big ones, but there's always a constant thing. It's not a change. But our friends of the Peter White Public Library, they do a tremendous amount of fundraising for the library. So we do have a used book and media sale next month. However, we're prepping for it.
Okay.
So if you have any old books on your bookcase, or maybe a box of your I don't know, your college reads.
I was about to say, I probably have a bunch of college books that I haven't opened in years.
Yeah,
So.
I can picture the box in your basement right now. We want that.
Okay.
So please bring those into the library. You can drop them off at the circulation desk, and our dedicated, very, very dedicated volunteers will go through them, put a price on them, and then they're going to store them for the huge sale that is in September.
All right, excellent. And I know we just mentioned, college books and like those sorts of books. Any other kinds?
We try not to accept encyclopedias or textbooks.
Okay.
Other than that, bring us what you have. One time we got a collection of railroad books.
Oh,
and it was
okay.
like 3 boxes of all different types of trains and trains memorabilia, and they sold.
All right. To you?
Nope.
Not to you. All right. Well, yeah, we'll definitely be getting the word out like we're doing right now that used book sale's coming up. And how big of an event is that for you guys?
That event is a 3-day event. It starts on Thursday, the 26th. If I did get that wrong, please go to the...
I believe it's the 26th through the 28th.
28th. I don't have my calendar in front of me. But visit our website, www.pwpl.info, INFO, for all those dates. And so, yeah, Thursday it starts with a $5 pre-viewing event, and that is also a fundraiser for the Friends. And then Friday and Saturday, those are admission free. On Saturday, there are some sneaky deals near the end of the sale, so you can purchase a bag for $5 and just fill it up with all the books or media that speaks to you.
Excellent. All right. Sounds great. Andrea, always having fun with you in here. Really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Absolutely. And coming up, Jim Koski has your Life in the 906 after the break. Plus, female veterans have a great opportunity to visit the nation's capital. We'll tell you more about it after this.
What's happening in Washington affects you directly here in the Upper Peninsula. I'm Rachel Knapp.
And I'm Brendan Scanlon. We track the issues and positions of the elected lawmakers you send to Washington.
We're on Capitol Hill every day reporting on what you care about most.
Education, your money, student loans, healthcare, safety, and privacy.
Coverage you can count on live from our bureau in America's capital.
Only here on WZMQ 19 News.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature Made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Good morning with Docolax. Good morning. Yeah. Try Docolax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes. Making your good morning even better with Docolax.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Yeah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
How do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron. Last man standing.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
Spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
He's a mind reader.
On WZMQ CBS.
Welcome back, everyone. Jim Koski is in the building and has another edition of Life in the 906. And now, Jim, I think it's still too early to be talking about Christmas shopping, but I understand apparently not for you.
Well, I'm not thinking of Christmas shopping so much, Kevin, as I have an item that I'm thinking of putting on my Christmas list this year. Now, the holiday is only 4 months away, and I saw 2 things this past week that really brought that home. One was a pickup truck driving past South Beach in Marquette with a snowblower in the back, and the other was this. It makes me shudder every time I look at it. Anyway, that got me to thinking about my annual Christmas list. For years now, I've had 2 things on it that I think would be really cool: world peace and my own spaceship. I haven't gotten either yet, which really is making me doubt my belief in Santa Claus. But seeing the snowblower and the changing leaves made me think that maybe I should add a third item, a free month every summer. Let me explain. Summers are short in the UP, and we try to cram as much into them as we can. Because of that, summer can go by just like that. One day it's Memorial Day, and the next day you're seeing snowblowers in the back of pickup trucks. It's just not fair. So what I'm thinking of asking Santa is that every person in the UP who wants it gets a summer month off from all of their responsibilities. No work, no visitors, no commitments, no nothing. You get a month just to relish the beauty and the fun of an Upper Michigan summer. You could take any of the months off, June for the sun, July for the heat, or August when things start to wind down. Doesn't matter which one, what does matter is that you get one. We try to cram enough into our summers as it is. Having a month just to enjoy the season while it's here is a gift I think we all might appreciate. So I'll stick that on my Christmas list this year, and maybe Santa will listen. After all, I've been so successful at getting both world peace and my own spaceship that asking for a month off during the summer should be a piece of cake, right? I'm Jim Koski, dreamer, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
All right, Jim, so you're already thinking you are on the nice list then.
Well, I'm assuming so, although, do you know something I don't?
I do not, my friend. I do not.
Okay,
but I think you'd be on that list too.
Okay, good. Thanks, Kevin.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jim. And don't forget to join him weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. And a UP organization that takes veterans on the trip of a lifetime is looking for a way to recognize the women who have served. The Upper Peninsula Honor Flight takes veterans to Washington, D.C. for a day to see the monuments built in their honor. The Honor Flight is seeking applicants for an all-woman flight, which would be in addition to the regular spring and fall flights. It is open to female veterans from any branch and service period, and even those who have been on a previous flight.
Michigan Honor Flight did one this past May, and it went over very well. Our vice president was on that flight, so if we get enough interest, we will start planning it, and I'm thinking it would happen next May.
And for more information on how you or a female veteran in your life can apply, visit WZMQ19.com. And coming up after the break, Air lets us know if we're warming up or cooling down in the outlook. Plus, a new Mexican restaurant opens up in Marquette over the weekend. We'll show you when we come back.
Pictionary.
I can't wait for this. Where's my popcorn?
Play along from home.
Iguana?
Iguana is correct.
With a chance to win.
You just did a cartwheel and you're like 7'6".
Every weekday.
Pictionary, weekdays at 9 on WZMQ CBS.
Hello, Waddingham always leaves us laughing.
You have the little evil laugh down. Come on.
Plus, this cutie can swing a club. Then a family reunion after 5 long years.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
Hello to you, I'm Gail King.
I'm Tony DeCopel. And I'm Nate Burleson.
This is us. We're all here to wake up your mornings to help make sense of the latest overnight developments.
What you can expect from your day before you head out the door. You'll also hear directly from the biggest newsmakers in America.
And you'll see the best group of journalists in the business with exclusive reporting and breaking overnight news.
That's a lot. Watch CBS Mornings right here on your new CBS affiliate in the Upper Peninsula. That's WZMQ 19.
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades. And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking. Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Warning, what you are about to see could scar you for life.
Ew.
PDA, parental display of affection.
Ew. Whoa.
Last man standing.
Look at this gorgeous view in Manistee along Lake Michigan, courtesy of the Zeem camera. We'll stick with those sunny skies till that sun sets, and then we'll have clear skies tonight. Look at those lows, very chilly out there, hitting the 40s. Tomorrow will warm up just a little bit, expecting more sunshine. A few spots could see some patchy fog, but overall it's going to be clear and dry. And your bait and tackle fishing forecast, a lot of sun out there, folks.
All right, thanks very much, Air. And Marquette has a new outdoor dining option. El Santo Tacos and Tequila opens Saturday on Barriga Avenue. The restaurant features both indoor and patio dining and a wide selection of Mexican dishes with a focus on tacos. General Manager Raymond Ayala says it's been a lot of work, but the community has been very supportive. They're excited to bring a taste of Mexican culture and atmosphere to the Upper Peninsula.
Based on Mexico and like the small magic towns that we have down there, places like that have these decorations, and then we just brought it up here, and then so people can have a taste of like what's Mexico and feel safe and feel good in here, the atmosphere. And yeah, we're happy to bring all this culture up here to the UP.
If you want to try El Santo for yourself, it's open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday and 11 to 9 on Sunday. And that's all for now, but we'll see you later tonight for more, including live coverage of the DNC. We'll see you then.